Yes, people. Top of the morning. Yes, I am downtown Hartford, Connecticut. Right? I'm with a delivery. As I told you before, sometime in the morning before I go on my second job, I do some delivery. I do the DoorDash. I go to restaurant, stores, 7-Eleven, and pick up orders and bring them to customers at their house. And I use that as my second job, so this is how I get along. Yeah, so right now I am downtown. This is what it look like. And, I'm trying to get through right now. It's kind of congestion, lots of road work going on, they change up the road code. You gotta detour, a lot of detour you gotta do. So yes, a lot of cops, police is on the road, Oh shit. See what I'm talking about? Yeah. This is it. A guy tried to cut over my lane. I gotta take the next lane. Yeah, so this is how my day-to-day life is, Gotta pay the bills, so gotta do the right thing. Pay the bills. Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe, my people. We are a family. We're trying to grow. As I said to you, I bring things to you that people don't bring to you. I say things that people don't say, other vloggers don't say. We talk about things that they leave alone, things that should be talked about. And this is how we do it. Yes. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button. Each time I post a video, you will get it. My channel is very informative, Yes. As I said, I talk about things that should not leave alone. Things that supposed to talk about. But this morning, I'm just showing you a little piece of my day-to-day life. Yeah. A little delivery in the morning. Like, I do sometimes like a 3-4 trips before, just to make up, the little salary. Yeah, man. Balance it up, So, I'm have the last order to drop off. And I'm gonna go home, get something to eat, and call it a morning. Yeah, still on the road, man. Yeah. This is how it looks. Yeah, this is how it looks. On this road there's a lot of car dealers, on this road. Chevy, Subaru. And over there is an Enterprise car rental. Yeah. I remember one time I rent a vehicle over there, right over there, and leave my vehicle over there, and when I come back, they stole my muffler off my car. Yeah, that was a experience. It was a bad one, so to speak. Yeah. So this is my last delivery for the morning, my people, Yes. This is how you do it. This is how I do it in the morning before my second job. Try to get that money. That's how it goes. This is how you pay the bills. Yes. Like, share, and subscribe whenever time you watch my vlog. As I told you, some of my vlogs are very informative. You learn about the Jamaican culture. You learn about people, good people and bad people. You know, to know people, you gotta can read body language. Read the body language, look in their eyes, and you see what's going on. Give them the eye beam. And these are the things that I give people a heads up on. Yes. And this is how I do it. I try to highlight people and what they're supposed to see and know. When I was growing up, my ambition was to become a human psychologist. I did want to. I love that. And I think that was an inborn thing in me, because I love to read people body language. Trust me. I can look at you, observe you, without because how you can do it, you cannot tell a person you're gonna read the body language. So they're gonna try to put their mood in a different mood, that you can't understand what's going on. So you gotta take them off guard. Look at them and watch the eyes carefully. He tell you everything. And you got in this time right now, in this troubled world, where people become so wicked, people become so hard. Their heart is like a stone. You do good to them, but yet still they wanna bring you down. They wanna kill you. This is the world we live in. And we gotta be alert. Be careful. People will smile with you, laugh with you, and pretend to be kind to you, but they mean you no good. You understand what I'm saying? People will do things just to get through their way, for themselves. And you gotta know these things. So these are the things that I talk about, and I try to educate the public and my viewers, to live in this evil world. You understand me? You have good people and you have bad people. So you gotta equip yourself when you come across bad people. You know them. You understand what I'm saying? And this is the knowledge that I get. I remember a man always tell me something when I was a small child. He said to me, man, always see danger before it happen. In other words, always see trouble before trouble catch you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how I try to live. A next person, a next man tell me something and it never leave me. And these are the things that mold me into a man, and make me reach this far in life. He said to me, anywhere you go in life, anywhere you go, and this can be a lesson to anybody, anywhere you go, make sure whenever time you turn in your back, try not to turn your back and turn in your back and make people looking at you and you don't know. Always position your back where there is no life behind you. Either to a broken wall or, but when you turn your back, nothing supposed to looking at you and you don't know. You must position yourself that you see everything that looking at you. Because when somebody looking at you and you don't know, trust me, that is not a good thing, because sometimes the evil one probably looking at you and you don't know. And some people like to look at you without you knowing that they're looking at you, hide themselves, and that's the time they know how to, attack you, because they're seeing you and they're watching you without you knowing that they're watching you, and that's not good. So I try to live my life not to make people see me before I see them. You understand me? And this is how I live, and I'm just put it out there that people can understand these things and do the same thing too. you know. And this is the way how you survive in this, you know, evil world right now. I'm telling you, because, you know, the Bible tell you, say, near to the coming of Christ, people heart will become wicked and wicked, and man will become wicked and wickeder. You understand? And you see it reveal. You know, you see man do something sometimes and you wonder why. But, you know, it's just a fulfillment of the Bible, you know. Word of God can't wrong. You know, see it. Yeah, man. And that may I say, like, share and subscribe. My people, my viewers, my beautiful, wonderful viewers, please like, share and subscribe. You know, I bring content like this to you. Try to educate you, wise you up. You know, if you realize the channel is Wizard Reasoning, you know, and this is how we do it. Yeah. So, my people, I reached my destination, so I will say bye for now. Until the next time, I come back with a informative views.